dreamed of this opportunity your whole life. You've proven yourself to be a leader and a motivator. You're ready for the next step. To use what you've learned during your career. You're ready to control your future and create a lasting legacy. You're ready to own and build a successful business that you can be proud of. You're not interested in a traditional brick-and-mortar operation with inventory, equipment, employees, and a large startup cost. You're looking for a lifestyle business that gives you the ability to earn as much as you want and the flexibility to manage your own schedule. And you want to be part of an organization with a great reputation and a track record of helping others succeed. Welcome to a bright future. Welcome to Crestcom International. Crestcom International offers you a franchise opportunity unlike any other. This is your chance to make your mark with one of the training industry's most successful and widely used management and leadership programs worldwide. Crestcom is the brand that companies turn to when they need to transform managers into leaders and impact their bottom line. Crestcom works with all sizes of organizations, from small and medium locally owned companies to large multinational corporations. Let's learn more about Crestcom and how you can build your own successful training business.
Thanks for taking some time to meet with me today, Ann. I'm looking forward to hearing more about Crestcom and potentially becoming a franchisee.
Glad you're here, Paul. Let me just start by saying that Crestcom International is one of the top management and leadership training companies in the world. Each month, thousands of executives and managers all across the globe participate in our training programs.
Well, there are a lot of training companies out there, Ann. What sets Crestcom apart?
Good question. Crestcom is a development company. Our mission is to help both people and businesses succeed around the globe. During our 25-year history, we have trained over 1 million managers from some of the best companies in the world: Coca-Cola, Nike, Unilever, and thousands of small and medium-sized companies have turned to us to help transform their managers into leaders and generate real results that impact their bottom line. Here are some comments from managers who have attended Crestcom's training. As a leader in the industry, Crestcom's unique training distinguishes itself from other training programs. Over the last 25 years, we have focused on the core competencies needed to be a more effective manager and leader. Using a blended learning approach, we combine both videos presented by professional speakers who are subject matter experts in these competencies and practical, ready-to-implement exercises and ideas. Here's how it works. Our training program is 25% video presentation and 75% dynamic, practical, small group exercises and role plays. Participants enrolled in a Crestcom training program attend a 4-hour monthly session for 12 consecutive months. Each monthly session concentrates on 2 specific management and leadership topics. The sessions start with a video presentation featuring a leading authority on the first topic. This is followed by facilitated discussions which include exercises that reinforce the topic and demonstrate how to apply it in the workplace. This process is then repeated for the second topic that month. Here are some excerpts from our video faculty.
Two key ideas about strategic thinking. First is the subject of vision or destination. This idea about the ultimate place that we want to go to as a company. That company we want to be in the future, where we want to arrive. We use a lot of different language to describe that destination we call vision. Vision is the search for meaning. Why do we want to go to that place? What's the most important reason? Why are we choosing going there over going over here? What's the meaning behind it? Strategy, the goals, the objectives, the routes that we take to get to there is simply the search for advantage. What's the best way to get from here to there? And both these things play heavily into our strategic thinking.
A lot of the problems that you face as managers and leaders tend to take care of themselves in an environment of high responsibility and accountability. One leader put it perfectly when he said, "The price of greatness is responsibility." So as every organization aspires to that high level of greatness, that's just not possible without responsibility and accountability. So we're going to look at how to develop that in your organization today and make sure your organization is a great one. So where do we start? We start with the ability to influence people, because you cannot cultivate responsibility and accountability if you can't influence people. So how do you influence people? That would be the next question.
One way to do second questions, you do have to be careful not to be caught out doing this, is to repeat the last few words that someone says. So if they say, "I'm worried about the bottleneck in the manufacturing department," you might say, "The bottleneck in the manufacturing department?" Go, "Yeah, it's been there for a couple of weeks." "A couple of weeks? Well, yes, it's amazing. I don't know how it started. I think it was because of Alan." "It was because of Alan?" "Yes, it was." So as long as you don't get caught doing it, but you might just want to say, "Tell me more," you know?
Wow, those are exceptional presenters.
Yes, they are. Our video faculty is second to none. Following each video is a dynamic exchange of ideas with role plays and group and individual exercises. It's the combination of this blended training month after month that makes it both relevant and powerful. It works. The ultimate goal for our training is to improve the management and leadership skills for those who attend. And what's the most effective way to do that? Well, if you ask top educational psychologists, they would say there are 3 elements needed for adult learning. Each of these has been incorporated into our program. The first element is a concept called measured development, which simply means that you spread the learning process over time. I'm sure you've been to a 3-day training conference of some sort.
Yes, I've been to several. And at the time, I thought the information was great. But I have to admit, I never really applied what I learned once I returned to the office.
Exactly. You can't expect long-term change through an event training approach. That really won't change behavior, will it? Crestcom's program uses a different process. Managers participate in half-day workshops each month for 12 consecutive months. At the end of each session, they create personal action plans to not only improve their skills, but the performance of their team as well. Each action plan has specific quantitative goals. Managers then have an entire month to implement their plans before they come back to the next class.
I see. So Crestcom's training program focuses on improvement over time with goals that can be measured.
That's right. The second element needed for an effective development program is reference materials. Crestcom provides an array of comprehensive training tools as part of the process. Over the 12-month training, managers will build an entire workbook with their own ideas, notes, and action plans. Companies also have access to our online library of the 24 videos that they have seen in the program. With these videos, managers can share ideas, coach and develop their team in areas that are important to them. We also have a member-only website with additional training and management resources.
I can see how reference tools are essential, Ann, but how do you make people follow through on what they've learned?
Sounds like the voice of experience talking. That's why the third critical element needed to improve skills is accountability. That process begins even before managers attend their first training session. We conduct a return on investment meeting to determine what each individual manager wants to achieve from the training program. This sets expectations for the year ahead. After each monthly training session, we schedule a SMART debrief meeting where the key learning points are discussed and specific application steps are shared by each person.
So this SMART debrief is done at the end of each workshop?
Oh, no, the SMART debrief meetings are conducted internally by the managers attending the program at each company several days after the workshop. This allows a company to internally apply what was learned.
I'm impressed. And I can see how Crestcom's training works with all sizes of organizations. The market potential for this is, well, huge. Now, can you walk me through how you market the training and tell me more about the sales process?
Sure, Paul. Another part of what makes Crestcom such a successful franchise opportunity is our tried and true marketing method. Over the years, we've boiled it down to a simple yet effective process. Using lead lists, social media, networking, and referrals, you identify companies that you want to contact. After sending an introductory letter, a call is made to the president, managing director, or decision maker, and a 30-minute appointment is scheduled. When you meet with the decision maker in his or her office, you explain Crestcom's training and how it will benefit them. We call this an executive overview. Our goal here is not to make a sale. We want to introduce Crestcom, and if there is interest, we offer to come back and conduct a free 90-minute leadership skills workshop with the decision makers and their management team.
Sounds like a great approach. I think I would need some pointers on how to conduct the meeting.
That's no problem. During Crestcom's initial training, you will learn how to conduct the executive overview and how to handle typical objections that might come up.
Okay, what happens in this free workshop?
This step in the sales process is really all about showcasing the effectiveness of the program. This way, your prospects not only evaluate the benefits, they will also see firsthand their management team's response to the training. Typically, that response is what sells the program.
Sounds like a great process.
It's a proven approach and it works. We do ask that all decision makers attend the workshop so they can get immediate feedback from their team on the response to the training program. That's it. It's a pretty straightforward process, yet we've found it to be very successful in bringing in enrollments.
And it sounds like there's a lot of support and training available.
Absolutely. As a Crestcom franchisee, you will have comprehensive support starting from day one. Actually, Crestcom is one of the few franchisors that offer you complete training before you make a decision. This includes field training with an existing licensee to see our process and how the business is run in the real world, and additional training with our department heads on how to manage, market, and operate a Crestcom business. After you successfully complete our initial training, if both you and Crestcom feel this is a good fit, then you can sign your franchise agreement and return home to start your business immediately.
Well, it all sounds great. So if I become a licensee, where do I go from there?
You will start out with a 100-day plan, which includes a detailed procedures manual, marketing materials, videos, and reporting systems. In addition, you will have the opportunity to work with a mentor and benefit from the experience, support, and encouragement of someone who has already established a Crestcom training business. You will also have ongoing support in the form of advanced training. This training really emphasizes advanced sales, marketing, and facilitation skills.
Aside from working with a mentor, how much interaction will I have with other licensees? Are there forums for licensees to trade ideas and tips and talk about the business?
Absolutely. Crestcom holds periodic meetings that provide you with the opportunity to meet with other licensees to exchange best practices and techniques. In addition to focusing on improving skills and expanding new business ideas, these meetings provide forums for celebrating outstanding results and honoring top producers.
That's good to know. What's the next step in the process?
Your next step would be to speak with our senior management team. They will answer any questions and give you additional information on becoming a licensee.
Okay, Ann. I appreciate the time you spent walking me through the business. I can see where I can control my own hours and use my experience working at an executive level.
This is a true lifestyle business, Paul. I like to tell people, if you want to sell yogurt, sell yogurt. If you want to open a sub shop, that's what you should do. But those kinds of brick and mortar franchise opportunities are different than what you'll get with Crestcom. We operate on an executive level and provide an opportunity for an executive level income. You won't be tied down by business hours, payroll, or inventory. Crestcom is really attractive to those who feel comfortable working with managers and who are looking to be in business for themselves.
Thanks, Ann. I look forward to taking the next step to learn more about this exciting opportunity.